I've reached the age where I have to just start to get my clothes tailored versus trying to go to all these stores and find the perfect pant and the perfect jacket that ends up being too long. You know, I don't want to say I have a unique shape, but you know, I'm short, I'm 5'3", and I'm very round, proportionate, and I'm actually in between sizes right now. And I kind of am always in between sizes, like with my body proportions. I'm always like, if I get the bigger size, it fits, but it's going to be a little too loose. And if I get the smaller size, it fits, but it's going to be a little too tight. Like always, it literally doesn't matter what my weight is because of my body proportions. But I just went to this tailor shop, Carlos Tailor Shop, literally 6 minutes from me. And Carlos was there. He said he's been a tailor for like 40 years. I had a great experience, great customer service, and a damn good price. Like, I had 2 pairs of jeans that I had to get cut and brought in on the leg. And then I had a shirt that fits great, but it gapes, like it weirdly gapes in areas. And so I'm just gonna have it sewed down. It's like a button-up shirt. And it was $50 for all of that. And tailor shops are charging like crazy prices now. I think you all remember, if you're not new here and you watched my previous videos, I went to this little Asian lady that I found and I think I actually just passed where she is too. Actually, I'm just about to pass it. But she's just a little old lady who's been tailoring for a long time, and she is clearly a hoarder, and she takes on more than what it seems like she can actually do right now. And what should have taken 2 weeks ended up taking like a month, and she gave me like 2 dates that they were going to be done, and they weren't done. And when I attempted to be like, hey, just give me my pants, she was like, no, I'll get it done. And then she did it, and she just handed them back to me. Like, typically when you take it to the tailor shop, they'll like iron them and put them like in plastic or put them in paper and give them back to you. And she didn't even do that. And I was like, well, I'm not going to miss Sting anymore. I gave a lot of grace in that situation, and I was like, I'm not going back to her. But anyway, I am actually about to get some coffee. I'm going to this place, I guess it's called Jackalope. I know I'm in Bridgeport now. I've never been here. But yeah, I love trying new coffee shops, and sometimes they're hit and sometimes they're miss. So like, we'll see how the coffee is. But yeah, how have you guys been doing? I know that I have not been like talking in my videos very much, and like, obviously I'm not showing myself anymore on my videos, and I don't know for how long that's going to be the case, where I'm just like not going to be. Oh, they got a record shop. I think I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, I need to turn around. But yeah, basically, I don't know for how long I'm not going to be showing my face anymore, but I think like permanently, because I really do like it. But yeah, anyway, how have you guys been doing? I've been hanging in there. Mercury is in retrograde right now. I'm also a Virgo, and we have a lunar eclipse in Virgo, and the sign's highly impacted right now with all of that. 2 of them are Virgo and Gemini, and I am Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, Virgo Rising. Yeah, anyway, I have been going through it, to say the very, 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 very least, with the astrological impacts and just like personal life stuff. But things are going like great, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of like, my life's stable, and like, my work is stable, my work is good, and my friendships are great, and my family's great and healthy, and like, yeah, I'm single now, so like that ended, but ended in a way in to my benefit, like because I was ready for it to end anyway. I hated how it ended, but so it's like things are going good, but I feel like there's been a lot of like insight that I have had to navigate and be faced with, and that I can't avoid, and that's been really, really hard to just like constantly have your mind on 10 and still needing to show up and do adult things and like be a human, and then the world's going to shit, you know what I mean? So it's like it's like but I'm trying my best. Some days are better than others, but it is what it is. I'm trying my best. Okay, I found it, and of course it's a little hipster fucking spot that's hard for drivers to find because they think everyone fucking commutes. So I'm just gonna have to put my blinkers on. So quite a large. It is big. And the music was great. Customer service was pretty good. It was very wide in there. I was the only black person in there. And I was standing there for at least 20 minutes waiting for my drink. So probably not somewhere where I would frequent, but based on how the coffee is, I'll come pick up coffee. Okay, the coffee is pretty good. Strong, creamy. I got a mocha, so it's sweet enough. Not mad at it. I was going to go to the record shop, but that just kind of blew my mood standing in that crowded coffee shop for 20 plus minutes. I will say the music was great. They have a great selection of music playing. Speaking of music, do y'all know a very popular artist right now that I just can't get jiggy with? Olivia Dean. I can't get jiggy with Olivia Dean, and it's so shocking because I love like Mitski and like is that her name, Mitski, and Laufey? I like them too, and I would put them in the same category as far as like the kind of music that they make. But I just can't get with Olivia Dean. Like, I find myself listening to her music and being like, oh my gosh, she sounds so anxious, avoidant, attached. Which is like, me too, girl, to a degree. But it's like, I don't know. It's just something about it I don't like. And I know that people are comparing her to Taylor Swift, which I think is a bit unfair, even though I myself have compared her to Taylor Swift in a way where I was like, oh, she kind of sounds like Taylor Swift if Taylor Swift had like a little bit of soul. People are just comparing her to Taylor Swift, I guess, because of how she dresses, which I'm like, she doesn't even dress like Taylor Swift. Like, what are people fucking talking about? Like, I think the comparisons to Taylor Swift are unfair. Like the wide range comparison. I mean, my comparison came from like, I put every like lover girl music type in that same category as Taylor Swift. To be fair, I put Mitski and Laufey and all of them in that same category too. Like, and that's just me not having broader categories. But I think that the comparisons that I'm hearing other people, as far as like compare her to Taylor Swift, is so unfair. Like, so unfair. But anyway, I can't get with her. I tried. And I don't know, maybe later, she'll make a song that like gets me on the Olivia Dean train, but I don't know. I can't get with it. I don't know. And it feels like it's just me, because every time I'm like, I can't get with it, people get real pissed off because they're like, how? What? Like, she's so relatable. She talks about women empowerment, blah, blah, blah. Like, she really gives like women empowerment, exercising your autonomy, blah, 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 blah. But low-key still very much so male-centered. And I don't like that. It's like she reminds me of that friend that's like super male-centered, like always got a man around her, but then she's telling her friend like, you don't need a man, girl, blah 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 blah. And it's like, but you always got a man in rotation, so what are you talking about? And you always on some lover girl shit, and you're talking about singlehood. What are we talking about?